it's 3 o'clock on a Monday. And I figured, oh, what better time to say thank you to everyone who sent me birthday wishes. I've literally got hundreds of not only just wishes, but messages as well. Um, and reflecting on, birthdays, this is be 49. Only about 10 of them I didn't remember, throughout my life. So I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't I just use a resource so I can tell everyone that is, hey, Tony, Freddie, Brandy. First off, thank you for for all those wishes. Thanks again, Freddie, for the birthday wishes. Hey, babe. But I wanted to share. There's a couple of things about a birthday that I learned, and I'm only 49, so I'm still super young. But I learned that birthdays facilitate communities. I mean, some of your family members or some of the friends that you don't talk to, they don't have any opportunity. Sometimes they don't feel like they have anything to say to you. Or sometimes they're just shy about things. But they reach out to you on your birthday and say, hey, happy birthday. And they take just a little bit of time to say that. So I think one of the things that I've learned from a birthday is that it facilitates communities. There's three things that I learned. And that you learn because through messages that I've gotten that people have messaged me about, that you sometimes have an effect on people that extends far beyond what you can see. Like somebody may, sometimes in life, the effects that you have on people, you may not ever be around to see the effect that you gave them some encouraging words. You told them just that one. Sometimes it's just one sentence, one thing, one handshake, one hug that can change a perspective for somebody. So I've learned that through birthdays, sometimes people reaching out to you and sharing, hey, this past year, something that you told me really changed my perspective, and here's how my life is so much better than it was last year. So that's one thing that I've learned about birthdays. And birthdays give you the ability to self-reflect. Even though we have like January, the new year, and and if your birthday happens to be on January 1st, well then you get to self-reflect twice. That our birthdays give us the opportunity to reflect on, like, is my life, auditing your life, is it where I want to be? Am I doing what I want to do? My dad, pretty much his whole career, he worked in a job that I'm pretty sure he did not like. He did it because he had to support his family. And lucky for him that when he retired, he started doing what he really loved, which is rehabbing old cars. He has a group of friends that does that. And now he makes more money doing that than he did his other job. And he at least now has the opportunity to live his second hour of his life. Some people never do. They just fade off in the sunset, and they literally just retire and don't do anything else, and just kind of just accept the finality that life is going to bring them. And lucky for me, or for my dad, he didn't. This is the third thing is the biggest thing. So this is the first year that I'm celebrating my birthday without my mom here with us. She died January 11th. So it's the first birthday that I haven't got to celebrate, or at least get a call from her to wish me happy birthday. But something that I have always thought, that birthdays are less about like the child, like me. My birthday is less about me. I wasn't the one that had to go through labor. I wasn't the one who had to go through 9 months. I didn't get to choose to be born. I was blessed to be born. So the person who gets all the happiness and all the blessings is my mom. She's the one who had to put up with all of that until she left. She worried about me. She every birthday is about her, not about me. Although I do have a one day closer to being out, gone. But that's the day. Right there. Look at that face. July 23rd, 1969, 6:30 p.m. I don't know if 8 pounds and 3 ounces is a lot, but man, if I had to have an 8-pound baby right now, I know that would be a lot. And so I give you a couple of pictures. If you don't want to, you don't have to watch. But this is something this is another picture. Look at that. Something that when I was born, that I was born with some sort of meningitis, and they went in and told my parents that I may not make it. But lucky for me, I did make it. I couldn't imagine what that felt like, being told that. There's another one. Look at that. I look like a young mobster. Like, give me your milk money. And some diaper money too. So looking sharp right there. Look at that face. Then as I got older, look at that. Look at that hair. Whew. Then now the teeth start going. Still got that smile though. And then oh my God, I can't share those yet. I'm gonna share some those pictures you're not supposed to share. But I will say that my birthday celebration is about her. It's about everything that she had to endure to have me, and then to raise me to be a man that I am now. And my father was a part of that too. He had his role. He just didn't have to carry me around for 9 months. I'm sure he had his, the shop, going and getting her peanut butter or whatever it was that she craved. But one of my fondest birthdays is we used to live in Great Yarmouth, which is in the UK. And my mom's hobby was going to castles. Every weekend we would try to go to these castles all over Europe. And every time we would go, I just had to go, and I had to get like these postcards like these. And I still, have a bunch of these postcards. And I swear, I look at these postcards and I remember exactly where I was, everything about these postcards. And they're like silly stuff, right? Like this park right here in Great Yarmouth, and all the different castles and all the things. I mean, I remember me and my sisters going to these castles, and they would literally have gold goblets sitting on the table, and they would just have somebody like an old lady sitting in the room in a chair. Like, they totally trusted people to walk through there, not to steal this 14th century solid gold goblet. And they trusted that my mom had 3 kids, and we were pretty crazy, that we wouldn't just tear the place down. So, and just, I remember that. This is my mom right there. That's her. That's when she was younger right there. Look at that. And then, I don't know where she was on this one right here. Where was she on that hairstyle? What happened? And then, of course, we had that one. That's nice right there. And then that's my dad. That's my dad when he was in the Marines, and I was born in San Diego. So the 3 things that I learned, that birthdays are about community. It's about facilitating all the people throughout the year, and it's a celebration. It usually celebrating the person whose birthday, but it's really about the celebration of the person who gave birth to you. That's what the birthday part is. I just came out and screamed my ass off because some stranger spanked me in my ass and then put me in a small little room where I didn't know anyone. So the birthdays for me is all about her. Every year it's about her, that she had to birth, and she had to do it 2 other times, because that's my sisters right there. That's my dad. Look at that sweater though. Come on now, and that white belt. So for all the moms out there who have kids who sacrifice 9 months, they should get a celebration. They have their own Mother's Day, but then there's like a birthday for each one of those child. So birthdays facilitate communities. It gives you the ability to self-audit yourself and say, am I where I want to be? Because it gives you that date. Like, I'm 49. I mean, I'm past halfway. I mean, I don't expect that I would. I could possibly live to 100, but if as long as I have all my wherewithal, I'll be fine. I'm already halfway there. It's like, if I'm not doing what I love, I should. Lucky for me, I am doing that. And then the final thing is the celebration of a birthday is more about the moms. Not that the dads weren't there, not that the dads weren't a part of it, but she carried you around, and they cut the biblical cord that was attached to her. So there's got to be something that's way more special in like actually growing a body inside you. And so that's what I learned today. And I want to thank everybody for all your birthday wishes. They don't go unnoticed. It is hard to come up with the catchy lines after the first 300 or 400. So if it was just a like, just to take this video and make it more, I appreciate it, like a high five and a hug. So that's it. I just wanted to make this video and say those three things, and that it is definitely the day that I was born. And we all celebrate that it's my mom who actually is the one who should be celebrated for giving birth, because I didn't do anything but sneak. They forced me out. It was kind of warm and I didn't want to come out, I'm certain. So for all the moms who have kids, who have birthdays, that's a tough day, but it's an exciting day. So thanks everybody, and I'm out.